So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Dean Bear, we are in our pre-match here before our doubles semifinals matchup between Daniel De La Rosa and Alvaro Beltran versus Adam Manilla and Mario Mercado. And I have the ultimate honor here to interview a former #1 player, Hall of Famer, and someone who I personally grew up idolizing, the one, the only, Ruben Gonzalez. Ruben, welcome to the IRT booth.
Well, thank you, Dean, for inviting me. It's great to be here.
So for those of you who don't know, Ruben Gonzalez, his overall professional racquetball record, 341 victories, 209 losses. He had 32, yeah, you got to say it, sorry. 32 years playing professional racquetball. He has 6 titles. You were in 9 other finals appearances. In 1987, he ended the season as the #1 ranked player in the world. He hails from Staten Island, New York. So, Ruben, let me ask you, your first match was in 1981-82 at the Catalina #3 in New Haven, Connecticut. That was in November of 1981, and it was a loss. Do you remember it, or do you forget all the losses?
I remember that one. That was my first one. I think I played Steve Strandemo at the time, and that was, again, I was just a beginner. My first experience in the pros, and playing a great player like him, and that's what started it all.
Well, speaking of that, your first victory on tour was about 6 months later in 1982, and it was at the Catalina Nationals. I can't expect you to remember all these matches, but was the first one sweet?
Of course, it's definitely always sweet to get your first loss in Connecticut, and then after that come back and win a tournament and a Catalina event like that. And that's what, basically that's it all started. I mean, you just got to get your losses first to get a couple of wins.
So for those of you, again, out there, how did you get started in racquetball? I know you were playing other racket sports.
Well, I was a handball player at first, and that's when I knew Russ Manino back then. And I was living in the Bronx, and he and his partner ended up building a racquetball club on Staten Island, and he was telling me we got a new racquetball sports coming up, and that's how I started my racquetball career.
Well, so Ruben, we're going to keep you here a little bit. We're going to get started with today's match. The match is getting ready to start in. We can talk more in between games 1 and 2?
Yes, definitely, and I'll be here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, between games 1 and 2, Ruben Gonzalez will be back in the booth here. We're going to go courtside. Fabio Soto. Fabio, take it away.
Thank you very much, Ian. A pleasure to have Mr. Ruben Gonzalez, the legend himself, coming over here. As this doubles has underway. So it's a point right there for Manilla and Mercado. Mario Mercado and Adam Manilla teaming up for the first time. They had an upset yesterday versus Eduardo Portillo and also Andre Parrilla, and they're here playing against the #1 ranked team in professional doubles, Alvaro Beltran and Daniel De La Rosa. I want to thank everybody for watching and tuning in. It is currently 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. At 5 p.m., we will have our first semifinal of the singles pros, and at 6 p.m., the second one.
0 serving 1.
So 0 serving 1 in the headpan scoreboard. I got to tell you, Dean, I don't know what you expected of this match, but, it's a surprise that Manilla and Mercado took out Portillo and Parrilla, but they're here and they're playing against the #1 ranked team. What are your thoughts, Dean?
My thoughts are De La Rosa and Beltran are one of the best doubles teams on tour as of late. But from what I can take, and we spoke a little bit yesterday about Portillo and Parrilla, is I personally don't think they're playing the right sides. I mean, you're talking about Adam Manilla and Mercado, who's never played together at all, and they took out those guys that have been playing for quite some time now. And that's a conversation I actually had with Andre Parilla this morning or last night. But I'm expecting a good one here. You're playing a lefty-righty, and that's nothing new for Alvaro Beltran de la Rosa. If they playing Kane Waslinchuk, Ben Croft, that's a lefty-righty team. So I don't know if Manilla and Mercado have what it takes to even push this to a game 3.
I agree with you. It's 1-1 right now with the head pen score. But what's interesting to see, Dean, right now is, of course, the side comparison right now. But as we all well know, Alvaro Beltran, so many years of experience in doubles, he's playing the right almost all the time.
Yeah.
So many years with Javier Moreno.
But De La Rosa is just quicker. He can cover way more of the court. And this gives Alvaro the opportunity to just park and do what he does best. Shoot, kill the ball. And then if the ball gets past De La Rosa, guess who's there? Beltran.
There you go. Skip shot there by Daniel De La Rosa, half out.
How great is it to have the legend Ruben Gonzalez here? I can't wait. In between games 1 and 2, we're going to go back to Ruben right here on our broadcast. Former #1 player in the world, like I said before in the intro, and a guy that I idolized growing up. Just clear as day.
It's a point right there. Again, for Beltran and De La Rosa. We're now up 3-1. It's a good shot there by Adam Manilla. Good pass. So it's a side out.
And, De La Rosa wants to, get out of here. He's got a match. Actually, I think it's coming up next. That's 2 shots between the legs or behind the back by Manilla. He covers a lot of court. So Manilla and Mercado in the light gray shirts, and then the blue shirts, we have the Mexican duo of Beltran and De La Rosa. Interesting serve by Manilla. A little jam serve to the kind of at De La Rosa, maybe to the middle of the court.
Remember, these two guys faced off in semifinals last week at the Longhorn Open. Manilla and De La Rosa.
Look at what Beltran just lets that ball go. He could have easily taken that out of midair. He knows it's coming off the back wall. It's swooping over to the front of the court, to the middle of the court, and De La Rosa is going to bury it, and he did. Mercado puts that one into the ground.
So you're right, Dean. At 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, Daniel De La Rosa will face off Conrado Moscoso for the first semifinal of the Pro Division.
I would imagine there's going to be a lot of people in Bolivia watching that match.
A lot of people. And at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, Samuel Murray versus Eduardo Portillo. And Eduardo Portillo making his second semifinal appearance this season.
Yeah, you got to tip your hat to Eduardo Portillo. He did not have the tournament he wanted in Texas. He exited pretty early. I believe he lost in this round of 16s. Mm-hmm. Was it to Adam Manilla? I'm going to have to pull that up.
But Sam Murray, you got to say, Sam Murray's making the semifinal. That's good for him.
Sam Murray made a finals. I think it was in the NMRA 2 years ago. He played Rocky Carson in a final match. So
that's true.
He played well, they're going to take a short break right there while game 1 is getting away from them. 8-2 on the head pen scoreboard. We'll take a short break ourselves. We'll be back right here on IRT Live.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and as you know, my passion is to help each and every one of you get the best sleep of your life. That's why I created my new Giza Dreams bed sheets. I guarantee you they'll be the most comfortable sheets you'll ever own.
With the Giza Dream Sheets, I'm getting the best sleep of my life.
I do not like my sheets. I love my Giza Dream Sheets.
I guarantee you the first night you sleep on my sheets, you'll never want to sleep on anything else.
Go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen right now. Giza Dreams are made with the finest, most sought-after cotton in the world. MyPillow Giza Dream Sheets are available in a variety of colors and will be the softest, most comfortable sheets you will ever own. And listen to this. For a limited time, when you use your promo code, Mike will send you a second set of Giza Dream Sheets absolutely free. That's 2 sets of sheets for the price of 1.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So Mercado's back on the court. Manilla is asked for an equipment timeout. I think he realized there was a problem with his racket.
He's good to go now. He's in the court.
And referee told Mario, you need to get back on the court. Your partner can stay out for a second. So
Alvaro Beltran.
guys, in the chat box, if you have a question for Ruben Gonzalez, write it in there and hopefully we get to it. Gonna get him over to the booth in between game 1 and 2 for finishing his interview.
No too much heat there for Daniel de la Rosa.
Well, he let that go because I think he thought Beltran was in the back there.
Wow, Mario Mercado killing that shot. Right corner, side out. Now Mercado with the serve. He's back in play.
Ooh, half out. He stepped up. He stepped out as soon as Mario hit it, and his foot was a little bit out of the box, and that was a half out. And you see, these type of players, an Adam Manilla and a Mario Mercado, never questioning the ref's call.
What a pass there by Mario Mercado.
That was fantastic for Beltran. Is the over under 5? You think they'll get 5 points?
It's possible. I mean, right now Mario Mercado has to take leadership of this doubles team. Clearly, he's more experienced than Adam Manilla, the professional circuit. So I think this is a great opportunity for Mario to show leadership.
Good pick up there by Manilla. Can't get that Alvaro Beltran rollout. Speaking of rollouts, wearrollout.com, the official apparel sponsor of the IRT. Shop wearrollout.com and support those who support us.
Wow, De La Rosa. They're just schooling Manilla and Mercado right now. They're taking them to school, Dean.
Yes, absolutely.
Again, point number 13 for Beltran and De La Rosa. So 13 serving 2 on the head pin scoreboard. Mercado, overhead shot, De La Rosa. Wow.
14 serving 2.
So 14 serving 2, game point number 1. Adam Manilla killing the ball, denying game point number 1. Now De La Rosa, it's just a half out. De La Rosa, smoothness. And just like that, Adam Manilla pulling a rabbit out of his hat, killing the ball, straight shot down the line. Mercado keeping it alive. Wow. That's a point right there by Manilla. Manilla just read that. 3 serving 14 on the head pin scoreboard. Point number 4. Mercado just read it. Cross court, passing De La Rosa. Alba Beltran passing Mario, but he gets the back wall with a great shot. And Manilla waiting for De La Rosa. Read the play. 5 serving 14.
Look at De La Rosa try to cut that off.
Now De La Rosa to the right. Kill shot down the line, half out.
Do you see it started on the return to serve? De La Rosa stepping up saying, hey, let's finish this, Alvaro.
Exactly.
Enough of this.
I have
5 points.
I have a semifinal later. Got to get out of here.
Danny said to Alvaro, you better not get hit by that ball.
Overhead shot, De La Rosa. It's a point. Number 6. What a quick, fast-paced game, Dean.
Yeah.
Look at this. In 15 minutes, we have 20 points.
That's amazing. Set up Manilla.
Wow, De La Rosa.
Beautiful reverse pinch by Daniel De La Rosa.
Game point number 3. And just like that, Alvaro Beltran and Daniel De La Rosa take game number 1, 15-6. And while we take a timeout with these players, we head back to the booth with Ruben Gonzalez and Dean Bear. Dean, take it away.
Thank you, Fabio. So, Ruben, right where we left off before, how you got started, I have to ask you next, who was your toughest opponent ever?
Oh, my God. You know,
You can't say all of them.
well, there was always a few that had different styles, different momentum going. So I would say Brett Harnett was tough. Andy Roberts, Mike Yellen was tough. So those are the guys that I always kind of stepped up my game to kind of stay up with them.
None of them was Sudsy or Jason?
No.
Wow, that was great. So, for those of you who don't know, Ruben has a lifetime contract with RacketWorld.com and Python. All right. So, the products that you offer there, how can they get them? Obviously, they can go to the website. But what products are you most proud of?
Well, right now it's the new Ruben Gonzalez sneaker line that they came out with the diving logo. But again, they came out with the Ruben Gonzalez glove, the Ruben multicolor ball, the Ruben Gonzalez eye guards, and other, the vision grip. So other stuff like that they came out with. So you'll find it at Racket World or Python.com.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Ruben Gonzalez, his own line of racquetball stuff at racketworld.com, python.com. Ruben, thank you so much for stopping by. Game 2 is getting ready to start. What's your prediction here?
Well, the way it looks, Beltran and, those, they just tough. De La Rosa is just tough and everything, and they got all the experience and everything, and they got the 2 young kids in the back. They almost made a little run at the end, but it was a little bit too late. But we'll see what happens here.
Absolutely. So back to the booth. Fabio, take it away.
Thank you very much, Dean. We're back in the action. 0 serving 0. And as I say, that point by Beltran and De La Rosa. Draw first blood here in game number 2. They make quick work of Manilla and Mercado. First game lasted less than 20 minutes, Dean. No surprise there for the Mexican team.
No, like Ruben Gonzalez said, I mean, there's just way too much experience from these two, to be honest. A great game so far for these 4 athletes, but it's favoring De La Rosa and Beltran. Nice little point there for Mercado. Manilla got to stay inside the boxes. Deep serve to Beltran. And we have our first Beltran. 3 quick points, or 2 quick points, Mercado and Manilla. Two bounce get right there by head referee Scott McClellan. And guys, what did you think of the Ruben Gonzalez on the camera and the microphone? Swing and a miss by Alvaro Beltran. Strike 1. Now that ball hit Mercado, however, he was still sitting in the box. So therefore, it is just a second serve and not a side out. Wow, De La Rosa making 2 mistakes in a row, and it cost him 5 serving 2 on the head pen scoreboard. Set up Manilla. What a really good switch. Alvaro Beltran. I heard Daniel yell, I got it, I got it, I got it. And Beltran just kind of put his racket back in his holster and stepped out of the way for De La Rosa. Three serving 5 on that pen scoreboard. You can hear Scott McClellan calling the score. Nice shot right there by Adam Manilla. Fast-paced action here with this game. 4 serving. De La Rosa ready to go. Set up. Here's Beltran. You could just see the camaraderie between Beltran and De La Rosa. I mean, relaxation. I honestly think because the way Beltran is such a relaxed player, I think that just makes Danny so much relaxed. Winner, winner, chicken dinner for Beltran. 5-4. Skipped it in. Beltran, De La Rosa back in the box at 4 serving 5. Want to welcome back into the broadcast booth Fabio Soto.
This game is not going as game number 1, Dean. Mario and Adam are defending themselves quite well.
You know, well, they're playing a little more aggressive, and believe it or not, De La Rosa is making a few mistakes.
So we got a 5-5 match. We're tied. Game number 2. Wow, what a great pass by Adam Manilla. He just read De La Rosa's position, got him out of play. Half out. That's a point for De La Rosa. How dangerous is it, Dean? I mean, you've played doubles for many years yourself. I mean, righty, righty. But when you're playing a lefty, and one especially as intelligent as Manilla, coming off of that semifinal at the Longhorn,
well,
it's tough.
You know, because you're accustomed to playing the lines, right? So what's the lines? Against the walls. And, you know, when you're playing a righty-lefty, you're going into each player's forehand. So what do you have to do? You have to keep the ball in the middle. The best shot in racquetball in doubles anyway is usually a wide angle pass. It's one of the most effective shots. So if you do that, the ball's coming into the middle of the court anyway. You can see Adam Manilla is keeping the ball in the middle. He does not want it to go to Daniel's forehand. His backhand at all. And where's he putting a ceiling ball? Middle of the court.
Exactly.
You don't do that in singles.
No, of course not. Doubles is a whole different story. That's a point right there. Such a treat, Dean, to have Mr. Ruben Gonzalez with us here and him being available for an interview. Such a legend, such a treat, such a nice guy. Mario Mercado. Another point there. They tie it up at 7 apiece.
Look at that serve right into the middle, Fabio, like I was saying before.
Wow, Beltran skips the ball, awards point number 8 to Manilla and Mercado. We're back on top. A little surprising right there. Wow.
Nice little kill shot there.
Manilla is just dominating that left corner right there. Is his side. He's seen that De La Rosa's right behind him.
Look at that bad serve. Adam Manilla came right into the forehand wheelhouse of Daniel De La Rosa, and he buries it.
Well, Beltran and De La Rosa have to make it up for past mistakes here.
Looked like a 2-bounce get from Mercado. Beltran calls it on himself, Fabio. You don't see that too often. Again, this match is going super fast, no timeouts.
We're under 30 minutes.
Daniel's got to keep that ball against the wall, Fabio, or into the middle of the court, or into that side glass against Mercado.
There's a point right here, 8 serving 9. Oh. That's another point there as Beltran and De La Rosa quickly tie this match up at 9 apiece, Dean.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, spectacular from Manilla and Mercado, and they're scoring points, which is really good. But I think most of it is De La Rosa mistakes, and most likely Manilla and Mercado are putting him into a position to make mistakes, but they just look comfortable. You could just feel it, right, Fabio?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's another point right there by Beltran.
Look at that power from.
But I got to praise, though, Mario and Adam. You know, this is their first tournament playing together doubles, and, they're in the semifinals. Wow,
Nice.
Great reaction.
Side out. Gearbox is starting off 2020 with a bang for only 99 cents. Yes, you heard me right, 99 cents. You can demo up to 4 of Gearbox top-selling M40 rackets. No more guessing. Which racket is the best one for you? Just try them for under $1. You better hurry. This flash sale ends today. Available at gearboxsports.com. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the IRT welcomes MyPillow as a partner of the tour. You know the pillows. Now check out the towels. Proudly made in the USA. We all here at the IRT use them, and you should too. Visit mypillow.com and use promotion code IRT for amazing discounts today. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back right here for the remainder of Game 2 on IRT Live.
We are your neighborhood Lewis store. Your first stop for pharmacy, everyday essentials, great buys, and unexpected finds. When you need it or just want it, you'll find it here. There's lots to love at Lewis, your first stop.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 30 minutes in, this match is almost over. Game 2 is sitting at 10 serving 9. I want to tell you about Live Like John Foundation. The Live Like John is a nonprofit dedicated to furthering organizations that made an impact on the life of specialist John A. Pelham. www.livelikejohn.us. Check him out today. Wow, too much. Same thing, Fabio.
Too much power. Yeah, too much. We're both surprised. I mean, the power of De La Rosa right there, which is too much for Adam Manilla, who's serving right now at half out. See how that ball hit Mario Mercado, but Mario was still in the box, so no damage there.
Yeah,
they don't lose the serve, so
it happened before as well. It's the second time because Manilla is trying to get that ball into the middle of the court. So he's hoping Beltran and De La Rosa will both kind of swing at it at the same time, and that's not going to happen.
That's another point.
10-10.
Manilla and Mercado keeping it close here, Dean.
Maybe they want to go to a breaker.
Short. Second serve.
Reverse pinch, Beltran.
Wow.
Reverse pinch, Beltran. You know, he points to the corner, so he's letting you know where it's going.
Kind of like Babe Ruth, right? Pointing at the outfield, signaling the home run. That's what Beltran is doing right now.
Right down Broadway, De La Rosa.
11 serving 10.
11 serving 10 on the headpen scoreboard.
Half out.
Half out.
11 serving 10.
Around the world, set up off the back wall. Winner, winner for De La Rosa.
12 serving 10.
5. Beltran skipped it in.
A missed opportunity by Beltran and De La Rosa.
Oh, hit the box. That's a replay tonight. Up next, 5 p.m. Moscoso De La Rosa. That's coming up tonight. You can see that right there. 5 p.m. followed by the second one. Portilla San Murray at 6. Nice little point there. So 2 more matches after this tonight, right here on IRT Live.
Wow, does Beltran ever miss that shot? Wow, in doubles, it seems he rarely does.
In singles, when he spins around from the left side to the right side and takes a forehand, it's always a roll. Died in the corner. Nothing you could do there.
Nothing more could do there.
12-11.
So 12 serving 11 on the headpan scoreboard. This is a quick game, Dean. These gentlemen are trying to keep us on schedule, I guess.
Yeah, De La Rosa wants a nice little break before his 4 o'clock match. 5 o'clock.
Oh, change of pace there by Beltran. Switching sides with De La Rosa. And a point.
And another point, Fabio.
13, serving 11 in the headpan scoreboard.
Good pick up there by De La Rosa.
Wow.
And
The sorcerer.
Alvaro Beltran.
The sorcerer supreme working his magic. And now, match point. 14-11. Wow, Adam Manilla, impressive.
So our second match point opportunity, De La Rosa Beltran. Good pick up there, big setup for Manilla. Beltran, he was on it like white on rice.
He was.
11 serving 14.
So 11 serving 14, side out. They hold off 2 match points. Short serve.
Almost a crack.
Very close. See how Mario Mercado switched sides with Adam Manilla? Now Mario Mercado's on the left.
Well, they're not getting anything from the serve over to Beltran. Nothing.
It's a point. Manilla Mercado. Strategy's working, Dean. Resulted in a point. Shot, replay, hashtag
Good
just
hold.
a replay.
Good hold for Beltran.
12 serving 14.
You're not fooling Beltran on that, Fabio.
Penalty, hinder, half
You
out.
know what, Adam? Okay, so here, let me tell you this, Fabio. So Adam moved out of the way for Beltran, but right on the side of him was De La Rosa with that forehand ready to go. You have to give both players the opportunity to shoot the ball. They appeal that shot, call stands. Penalty, hinder, Manilla.
Will this shift the momentum for Manilla and Mercado?
Skipped it in.
Side out.
Number 3, match point. Number 3, match point. 3. Correct. Beltran looking to go home. Match, ladies and gentlemen. What's the time on that match, producer? 39 minutes plus a 3-minute Ruben Gonzalez interview in the beginning, Fabio.
Impressive.
Very.
It shows you the experience of Alvaro Beltran and Daniel De La Rosa.
Let's take a really quick break, and we'll be back in the booth with De La Rosa Beltran.
Perfect. And
Right
we'll be
here
back
on IRT Live.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and as you know, my passion is to help each and every one of you get the best sleep of your life. That's why I created my new Giza Dreams bed sheets. I guarantee you they'll be the most comfortable sheets you'll ever own.
With the Giza Dream Sheets, I'm getting the best sleep of my life.
I do not like my sheets. I love my Giza Dream Sheets.
I guarantee you the first night you sleep on my sheets, you'll never want to sleep on anything else.
Go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen right now. Giza Dreams are made with the finest, most sought-after cotton in the world. MyPillow Giza Dream Sheets are available in a variety of colors and will be the softest, most comfortable sheets you will ever own. And listen to this. For a limited time, when you use your promo code, Mike will send you a second set of Giza Dream Sheets absolutely free. That's 2 sets of sheets for the price of 1.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Dean Bear here in the booth. Today's doubles winners, Daniel De La Rosa, Alvaro Beltran. That match was about 39 minutes, and in the beginning, I had about a 2 or 3 minute interview with Ruben Gonzalez. Was your goal to get in and out because Danny has a singles match in an hour?
Yeah, we start. Oh, I told Alvaro we just to play a little bit, focus and get ready for my next match.
So Alvaro, I kind of feel that when you're in the court, you just settle him down. He looks like an absolute different player when you're in the court with him. Do you feel that as well?
Yes. I think I'm more of a coach in there than his partner. I mean, he's doing everything. He's hustling. He's killing the ball. So it's a joy to be out there as a spectator.
Are you just trying to get out of the way a couple of times?
Exactly.
So you guys, I mean, playing a lefty-righty is pretty common for you guys playing Ben and Kane all the time. Was that something that you guys talked about before the match?
Well, we know how we play. We just do our job, and we know we have a really good chemistry, Alvin and I. So we just keep going. And then if something is going on, we just fix it. We talk each other and we fix it.
A lot of communication in there, Alvaro. You're, considered one of the best doubles player ever. You've had some of the greatest partners. What do you think of this guy next to you?
It's incredible. He's like a sponge. He's learning everything very quickly. He's only 26. We sometimes forget because he's been playing for so long, but he's an incredible player, and I'm just happy, man, to partner up with him.
So tomorrow, doubles finals. It's going to be the all-Mexican finals, taking on Mar and Montoya. You guys are very used to them. Any game plan against those two?
Well, right now we're gonna go relax. I have another match, and then tomorrow when we're eating breakfast, we will talk about it. But right now, I'm sure he's gonna go and sleep.
Well,
I'm thinking about breaking their strings. That's my strategy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back here 5 p.m. Right here in the Lewis Drug Pro-Am. De La Rosa will be back. Beltran will be back at the hotel. Moscoso, De La Rosa coming up next on IRT Live at 5 p.m.